So, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Alertus Power Lunch, Navigating the Customer Portal. My name is Sarah Gillum, and I'm a training specialist here at Alertus. I'm also joined by Brooke Petrozelli, another training specialist here at Alertus, who will be leading the conversation today. And this session will equip you with the knowledge and skills needed to effectively locate all of the valuable resources located within the Alertus Customer Portal at help.alertus.com. And as always, this is an interactive session, so please feel free to ask any questions using the Q&A feature or the chat box. And please also be aware that the session is being recorded for training purposes. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and pass it over to Brooke to get started.
Great. Thanks so much, Sarah. So I am going to share my screen. And as Sarah mentioned, you can directly get to our customer portal at help.alertus.com. If you type that in, it will bring you right there. But you also can access it in your console. So there are two spots that you can go. The first one is up here at the top. We have a new help menu with the most recent update that if you click on this, you'll be able to access our customer portal, request training, watch our webinars of these Power Lunch recordings, submit a tech support ticket. So all of these links are right here and you can select them and it will bring you directly to the space in the customer portal, but you will have to log in, of course, to get there. The other space is down here on the support tab. You can come here and you can see the support email and phone numbers, as well as a link directly to the customer portal. So once you select this, you will be brought right to help.alertus.com, just like I have been over here. And when you go to the login page, you will see that we have our upcoming power lunches here. So if you want to reserve your spot and sign up to attend, you can select this and it will bring you right to our events page where you can scroll and you can see and view the additional webinars, watch some on-demand webinars, etc. To schedule your attendance for these. In addition, when you are logging in over here, you can also ask to reset your password directly here, or you can reach out to us or your account manager to request access. This Alertus customer portal is different from your Alertus console. It will have different credentials potentially, and they're not connected. So if you reset your password to the portal, it will not do anything to your Alertus console password. The Alertus console is internal to you all at your organization on your own server, whereas the Alertus customer portal is hosted by us. So we do have the ability to help reset your password or help you get credentials to this. So when you do log in, you will be greeted by the home page, which has a whole bunch of tabs up here at the top that we're going to go through, as well as a search bar, a navigation bar at the top, and our knowledge base below. But starting with the tiles here, the first one is to submit that support ticket. So if I come here and submit a ticket, I will be able to pull in any of the product that I am having. So if I'm having an issue with my text-to-speech speaker, I can pull in hardware. I could say that it's offline and something is not working, and I can say exactly what error I'm receiving. I can put all this information in here. And then I could click next, and this would go directly to our tech support team where they would reach out to you all to help troubleshoot this issue. If you scroll down, you'll also see the cases that you have submitted in the past. So you can see what you have already submitted, as well as the date that you did so, and also the status of this. So you are able to see those cases here, as well as get a few quick guides here around some common issues that we see. The next tile that we're going to take a look at is my account. So if I go here, then I will be able to see a whole bunch of information around my account, as well as the support information as well. Then if I am a primary point of contact or a portal administrator, I will see all of the things listed here. all of these options. But if I am just a standard user in my customer portal, I will only see two of these. I will only see the um, my cases and my products, I believe, or potentially my orders. I can go back and take a look at that. But if you want to become a portal admin, you can talk to your internal team who is already a portal admin and you can be added as one, which I'll show you how to do. Or once again, you can reach out to us and we can add you. But as you can see, we are able to see any of the orders that have come in for your system and what you've gotten with those, as well as the contacts. So these contacts are people who can access the customer portal. So if you wanted to, you can edit. So maybe this person is no longer at my organization. I can delete them or I can edit them and I can make them have download access or become a portal admin and see all of the things here. Or I can also add new. So if I want to add a new contact for someone who wants access to the customer portal, I can come here and add first name, last name, phone number, email, and then I also can give that download access or portal admin access to have the ability to do so. So you can manage your contacts here. You are able to, like I said, edit or delete whatever you need to do on this end. And that is really helpful for any of the people that need access to the customer portal. The next are my products. So you can see a list of the products that are part of your solution, as well as all of the cases that have been submitted. So not just your own cases, but all cases that have been submitted by people in your organization. If you are a portal admin, you'd be able to see here, and you can also search them as well. The last section is new. We are able to enable or disable certain features of your daily digest. So backtracking, what is Daily Digest? If I'm in my Alertus console and I come down to my middleware settings, I can go to Alertus middleware settings and then go down to notification and monitoring. And when I do so, I'm going to see a section here that says my daily digest report. So if this is enabled, then anyone who has their emails listed in this section will receive that daily digest report. And you can set it for if you are only running it when there are errors, or you can set it so it sends the daily digest every day, even when there are no errors. And this will create that daily snapshot in case there are those errors. And you can set the exact time that you are going to be receiving that email as well. But maybe, for example, you know that there is a system error that you are already actively troubleshooting and you don't want any more emails around this during that process. You can come to the customer portal and you can disable these specific things. So if you know that your certificate is expiring and you are already on that, you can disable this for now. If you know that you are working towards getting more disk space on your server, you can disable that. All of these are options for you to disable as long as you check what you want and then come here and click the submit button. You will update these and save these this way. So this is modified at that time. The next tab that we will see is the software downloads tab. So with the software downloads tab, you are able to download the software that's available for the Alertus server. And then if you have desktops or desktop activator or the HPSA audio tones, you can come here as well. Most people would come here for the server or for desktop. So if you come to the Alertus server page and pop over to the related tab, you will see all of the new files for the most recent server releases. Same with the Alertus desktop files. You will come here and go to the related tab and you will see the MSI files as well as the config file for your Alertus Desktop 7 clients. We highly recommend upgrading to Alertus Desktop 7. It has a lot of great features. If you have not already done that for your Windows clients or your Chrome clients, then let us know and we can help you get that situated. But those are available to you in this section as part of your license already. In addition, if you have created any sort of custom files with your implementation manager or account manager at any time in your process, you can access these up here at the top. So if I click on my name, I will see a My Custom Files section. I don't have any, so I'm not going to have any listed here. But if you've built a custom config file or any other audio files that you've built as part of your implementation, those will be stored in this section here, and you'll be able to access them in your customer portal. There are a few other tabs here around documentation. This will take you to our knowledge base where there's a ton of things, which we'll go to in a bit, as well as some direct access to some of the most needed or search for topics. You also can access our knowledge base directly below. So you'll see all of these links here, as well as our news and updates files and tab here, where you can see updates around our summer software release. You can click this and it will bring you to our release notes, and you'll be able to see exactly what is involved in this update. You also can see any system status and advisories if you come here, and you can go directly to our status page and see if there are any issues that might affect your specific account. And then our knowledge base here is below. So if you want to learn more about the alert beacon or custom activation or any of the reports or preset alerts or any of the middleware settings, all of this is here. You also can scroll up to the top and use this search bar. So if I come here and I want to look at more about custom event triggers, I can select that, and then all of the information around custom event triggers will be here. I can also refine my search by using different publish dates or topics. And then, of course, when I go into one of these articles, I will have the ability for some of them to download a PDF if I want to have access to this off of the customer portal, as well as a lot of screenshots and links and options to or things that will help you learn and navigate your Alertus console. If I scroll all the way to the bottom of any of these articles, there also will be a section that will have some related articles. So if you're looking up custom event triggers, maybe you also want to look up the event dashboard because that is definitely related to how those work together. Or you can see how custom event triggers are set up for your weather alerts. So all of this is here and is helpful for you to navigate. In addition, when I go back to my home page or on any of my pages at the top, I will also see these tabs. So there is a tab specifically for implementation. If you are in that process, you can get a few resources here, as well as some emergency management resources that I think are really helpful around different templates. For example, we have this continuity booklet that we have created that you can download and build out some this document, this booklet that can be shared with your organization. So there is institutional knowledge passed on. A lot of people inherit their alerted system without that knowledge. And so if you want to create this knowledge, so any new user that comes in here, you can download this booklet. Sarah's going to put the link in the chat as well. But if you click on this, you will be able to see this preview that you can then go in and edit and create exactly what you would like to have built out for your org. In addition, also at the top here is our training tab. This is Sarah and I's favorite spot because it has a lot of our training resources. So you can come to the course catalog here and see which trainings we offer. You can request a future training if you have one or two complimentary training sessions left as part of your contract renewal. Or if you want to have an ad hoc training, you can come in here and request this, and we get an email directly sent to us that will then reach out to you. Then we also have our power lunch recordings. So any of our power lunches here will be linked. If you want to learn more about the Alertus Desktop 7 software panic button configuration or updating your SSL certificate, all of these will be in this section. And they are just going to link directly to that YouTube recording as it loads. You'll see those all auto-populate. We also are working to navigate this section a little bit easier, and we're going to have some tabs for you to help with finding these in a little bit more simple way. In addition, this will bring you directly to our events page again if you do want to sign up for any of these upcoming webinars. So lots of really helpful things within the customer portal. I'm gonna go back and then I will be in this customer portal here and then go back to my homepage. But we highly recommend navigating this space. This is a great first stop for if you're having any issues. You can look up different resources, different documents, articles, videos, things that will be really helpful, as well as get help from our tech support team or from the training team. I believe that is everything that we are planning on covering today. I'm going to throw it back over to Sarah and to see if there are any questions about the customer portal, and also to share another knowledge base article.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you, Brooke, for that. And yes, we will have some time if you all do have any questions about the customer portal. Feel free to put those into the chat or the Q&A box. I don't see any yet, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for those. And then, like Brooke mentioned, I am going to add in another link to a customer portal article about how to add new contacts into your account. So if there is anyone on your team that does not have a customer portal login yet and you do want them to be able to take advantage of all of those resources that Brooke shared, you can follow that user guide to create new accounts there. And then I am also finally going to put a link in for registering for our Power Lunch coming up next Friday. Next Friday's session is going to be all about HPSA or high power speaker array device management and configuration. So if you all do have HPSA devices, that would definitely be a helpful session for you to attend. So hopefully we'll see you there next Friday as well. Um, yeah, we'll definitely hang on the line for a little bit longer if there are any questions coming in. But again, thank you all for your time today, and I hope you have a good rest of your Friday and a good weekend.
Yes, thank you all.